Okay, you want to give us the intro?
No.
Go
No.
on. Give us your intro.
No. Oh, Christ. Wait, I still can't remember. Give me a minute. Good morning, good evening, and good night for you lovely people at home. There you go.
Correct. With me, Mr. Fox. Now, we are back in Vision City after a little bit of a break that I needed to take. Didn't even mean for that to rhyme. So basically, I'm just currently kind of feeling a little bit, well, not, yeah, kind of burnt out. There's a lot in Shelby County that I want to do. I love Shelby County to bits, right? I would never truly leave Shelby County. It's just that it's huge, and being there alone is kind of, how would you say it? I don't know. It's not the best, to be honest. So, I've been taking some time off just playing some other games, watching things, playing with people, texting people, talking to people. Glitch is apparently no closer to getting his computer fixed. His cousin is trying to look for a part for his computer, and yet there is no luck. So, that's wonderful. Now, I believe in the last video, or clip, or whatever, I was building this, which you'll get to see what it looks like in a few minutes. So, what we're moving on to today is this building and that building. Kind of plain, but beside the point. The roads are much bigger also as well, so it should look nice. And then once I have finished the basic version, I can then add more custom buildings. And this skyline will go back quite a bit, and it'll be just lots of buildings with different colors. So it should be very wonderful once it's done. I would much rather just say I'm just gonna build these three and then come back to you. Which, you know what, I suppose I can, actually. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to keep turning on Bedrock and be like, okay, so this is what we need. So I guess I'll do that right now for all three of them at the same time. So what we need for that is cyan terracotta mixed in with that looks like white terracotta with white stained glass, clay and sandstone stairs, smooth sandstone stairs. Then this one is the admin tower, so I don't know what it's gonna be in this current Vision City for the next one. I'm tempted to make it a police station headquarters of Doom. Because it just feels like that sort of thing. I don't know why we have very little parking. I mean, I don't know who this occurred to be a city for. Sure, look. I had to place all these blocks manually. So, yeah. White concrete, pillar quartz, grey concrete, sea lanterns, blue glass. Yep. So I'll be back to you in like 72 hours. So I'm going to be building slowly. I'm watching a lot of videos while I build. So yeah, toodles. Hello, it is me, Mr. Fox. Now, we're back in Visual City. It's been a while, right? We've done a lot of work. I don't know what the last thing I said to the camera was, but we've got this mini little skyline. This little skyline, it's getting somewhere. So we got these three buildings right here. That's the Tower. And then we got this little tall boy, which actually dwarfs the Ammon Tower. I don't know how I feel about that. Might change in later versions, but to be honest, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be. Right? Because it would make sense if the Ammon Tower was the tallest, but then we'd have to keep everything small. Everything lower than this. And this is like at 101 or something. What is it? Coordinate? Yeah, 101. And that's already pretty small. I know you might be like, but wait, that's tall, is it not? We can go taller. I mean, usual Shelby City buildings are like 3. So that's tall for Shelby City. 4 is extra tall. Anyhoozles, we're on to la library. The library. Alright, which is a pretty nice building. Don't know if the exact same interior is gonna go in. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the building and its depth and all the blocks together. Make a filler building, you know, techniqued. Whatever you want to call it. And then I'm just gonna walk away. Probably close down the bedrock. Because for Terracotta Town, I don't think I'm gonna replicate it exactly. I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna make a new Terracotta Town. Inspired by the old one. Because if I was to put that one in, basically it would look really tiny. Like, extremely tiny. I could even put it here. That'd be fun. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna put it at the back. Because there's a certain skyline that I want. That's why this building won't go any taller. Alright, is I want to see these 3. These 3 buildings have to be seen from the front. If there's a building that goes, boom, right up there, then I can't see them. I can't see the wonderful Admin Tower, and that, and that. And I do have to put the A on the roof back, because otherwise it's not the original building. It does look good though. It does look very good. Anyway, I'm gonna go build, watch YouTube, and party. Party like it's 1995. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm playing through OBS again. But obviously I can't use my mouse because I'm not that much of a wizard normally. Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft with me, Mr. Fox. We're back in Vision City to update you all on the visionary city of Doom. So, what's happened here is I've built all the buildings I said I would build. I've built that one, that one, and that one. Then I decided, you know, why not just build the library? That's the library right there. So you can see it's kind of old. Right, old-fashioned. I think I'm gonna do some sort of park right here. Maybe? I don't know. And then right at the back here, you got the tallest building at the current moment in Vision City. Right, unfortunately, yeah, this had to dwarf the Amandar, because that's how it was in the old version. Now, I will say that some of these buildings have gained a level or 2, or a floor or 2, since it just felt like it was needed to get some sort of scale. This building was my favorite in Vision City, and it is currently still that way. It looks grand, it looks tall. It looks like the certain building that I want so that I can put decent value at the bottom right there. Now the grand thing about this is that I can actually do everything I've ever planned to do for Vision City. So it's gotta be really, really exciting. Let's get a big frame right here. We still have the train track right there. So as you can see, it's looking all grand and nice and polished. Right, V-Mart right there. And the 1.17 update did come. It's just I'm waiting on Optifine because I'm not playing this game without shaders. I'm sorry. No. So, because I tried to play it the other day and it just felt so dead. Like, I felt alright. You know, it's just the sea lanterns were so dead. So what we need to move on to next is Terracotta Town. Right, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna line these. I want to kind of hook these roads up together. But maybe they can keep going down for a while. Is there a river near here? I'm imagining that there is. Is there a river? There does not seem to be a river nearby. Okay. So wonderful. So what I want to do before I start on Terracotta Down is I obviously first want to decide where it's going. I want to put andesite on that because I completely forgot because I logged off early last night. So Terracotta Town Where do I put it? By the way, I'm done with the bedrock, so I'm not using that as a reference anymore. Um, what I can do is a parking square right here, right where you can park your horse, and then you can get off, and then Terracotta Town is right there. Now, this time round, the Terracotta Town buildings will be a little bit more detailed, and a little bit more pleasant to look at. And obviously, their size will be scaled up just a little bit. Because the old buildings were basically like this, but that big. And then they went back just like a few blocks. So it's going to be scaled up. Terracotta Town should look more impressive to a certain scale. It's going to be tricky to use only terracotta, but I've kind of discovered that for Terracotta Town, I can use all terracotta together. Like I can use, oh yeah, both of those buildings use cyan terracotta. I just realized that. It took me a while to realize. So like I could do basically one of those buildings again, but like with a different set of blocks, if I so want to. Right? Just make the buildings big. And, don't make them puny. Because they were puny the last time and it was bothering me. Right? I think the reason they were like that was because I was watching a YouTube video from Cubfan, I think it was. And I was just like, I'm just gonna build like a smaller version of what he's got going on. I think that's what happened. So obviously we're gonna be changing that a little bit. I guess I can do it on camera. I think I want to end this episode here, but I also do not. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these roads because it's been a while since I've built a fresh city. Because basically how we can look at this together is this is a fresh city. This is starting from scratch. We got Vision City back. We got the important bits back. Right? It doesn't even look like Vision City that much. Right? Because, the roads are updated, the buildings are upgraded, and all that kind of stuff. Now, there is dull areas, right? So, do I want to get to them first or do the buildings first? I don't really know. I'm going to do a lot more buildings in the city. But the important thing that I don't want to do, and I know there's a lot of blabbering, I'm sorry, it's what I do. Right, one thing I don't want to do is cover up this main skyline. I just want to make sure that everything I'm thinking gets covered, because I know sometimes I record something being said, and then it gets lost. It happens like all the time, because when I get to DaVinci Resolve, I don't really want to edit, really. I mean, I want to upload the video, I just don't want to edit, because it's kind of boring. I want to play more than I want to edit, which I'm sure makes sense. So, right here where the bank is, I'm kind of thinking a park will go nice. Right, so we keep that skyline right here to the front as a sort of introduction to Vision City. We can put in some nice trees on whatever. Um, but yeah, I'll do that a little bit later on when I'm a little bit more ready. So I think what we'll do is throw on the parking spaces, and then Terracotta Town can basically whip around this whole area. What I'll probably do is I'll do not a main road, I'll just do a little road that's just basically connecting these two, so that it's like pretty easy to get around. I'll just do a 7 wide, so it's like no, I'm gonna call it a pull-off road. So then, like, if you come down here and you're going through Terracotta Town, then you can take that direction if you really want to, for some reason. Okay, okay. Hello? Oh, why am I so loud? Okay, hi. So, I just updated the Minehut to 117. My server is now on 117. So this shouldn't turn itself to stone, because the last time I tried to select it, it turned to stone. Yeah! Now, the only unfortunate thing Because I can't zoom. And what's worse is, do I even show you what VMware looks like right now? Ugh. Remember that clean look? God, I really hope they hurry up with Optifine. People just play like this. Doesn't look epic. Used to look epic. And when you have a lot of glass together, it just kind of looks fine, but it looks choppy. But I do kind of want to take advantage. What? That's right. Advantage of the new update. Right, so like for here, I could use this block. You know, instead of ancient debris with its off red. Or whatever it's supposed to be. Ooh, that sounds nice. Usually I would do a video, you know, me looking through the new blocks. But I really, really, really don't want to. If I'm to be perfectly honest with you. These blocks would also do pretty well. Ooh, look, copper. So you see now what I would do is I would go and update the 117 shop over there in VMart to hold all this stuff. But honestly, nobody's joining, and I don't think anyone is going to be like, ooh, I really need to build with smooth basalt right now. It needs to happen. Like, nobody's gonna want that. Actually, I don't know what block to build with. These all look very nice. I feel like in a modern city, I definitely shouldn't be using a dark block. So therefore, I shall use calcite. Looks like polished diorite in its actual form. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. So we're gonna build up a little parking lot right here. Parking spot. Probably throw a tree in the middle or a row of trees because that just feels like something nice I really want to do. My butt is hurting, which means I have to change the cushions. So guys, I shall be back in about 30 hours because every hour I place a block, or every 10 minutes I should say, I place a block. So that means 6 blocks an hour. 6. So actually, I'll be back in 8 years when I finish this wall. Alright. So we're back. So I got this little parking. I was about to Optifine zoom, and now I can't. You don't know what it's like to not. Oh, I suppose I can use. There. So as you can see, I got my. It's nice how they added the spyglass here because they saw how Optifine was being used and they were like, oh yeah, people like Optifine with an aspect ratio and glass texture. I mean, it does look really good. I mean, the spyglass, not the parking strip. But the parking strip does also look pretty nice as well. So the one thing with the original Vision City is there were not many parking spots. I could even do a parking strip down there again. Right, because, you know, you come to Vision City, there's parking there, there's no parking for these, there's no parking for these. I say what I could do is do a multi-level garage. I say that's what I might put here. That might intrude with this building, right? But I think if I put it in right, you can still see the building through the multi-storage garage. Multi-level, not multi-storage. Yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. Now, what I want to do Also, I do kind of want to just stop and look at these ores. Let's look at them. They look nice. Let's have a look at copper ore. Right, because we're in Shelby County now. We can actually look at them. Now, Glitchenberg has all the rights of copper and all that. There is currently no mines in plan for Shelby County. So, I don't know what's going to happen with that. It looks like a really cool rock. I kind of want to decide. I don't know how to use, because I immediately want to use all of these blocks in a building. Like immediately. Like that's gonna be a good like bit of bottom of a building, because that's what I'm constantly thinking of is bottom of buildings. But obviously this block is more old, so this will be kind of perfect for Glitchenberg. You know, because it's kind of decaying. And Glitchenberg is old. Also, what's also old... Whoa. That's cool. What's also old is this video. So I think I'm going to cap it here, unfortunately. Because I did a lot of talking. And I don't know how it is. Also, I did do a lot of progress. In the next video, I will start Terracotta Town. It should be gorgeous. I can't... I actually took a picture of this with shaders on, so I think I'll use that. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Join me in the next episode, where we build a new model of Terracotta Town. Should be pretty dope. And then there will be skyscrapers, and the police station is the admin tower. I haven't put the A back, and I honestly don't think I'm going to. Unfortunately. Multi-level garage right there. Some trees right here. I want this to be a nice little park next to the bank, because I think that just makes sense. Glitch did say that this looked a little bit weird and it could be better, so I'll try and work on something for it. I don't know what it is. Maybe these quartz can become calcite. I don't know, I just want to use calcite all of a sudden. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm just having fun.